Hey, it's Mom, and today we're making steamer clams.
Okay, let's go ahead and start with the ingredients. This is about a half a cup of dry white wine, the juice from 1 lemon, it's a half a stick of butter, a half an onion that's been finely diced, 1 really large garlic clove that's been chopped up. And then this is a pound of steamer clams. You want to calculate anywhere from at least 3/4 of a pound to 1 pound per person. Obviously, if you absolutely love clams, you want a pound or more. And again, it depends, are you eating these as an appetizer or is this your main course? So just on average, if you're calculating for an appetizer, about a pound, 3/4 of a pound to a pound per person. One of the most important things that you want to do when you're making steamer clams is to clean them really well. You want to pull out any of the dead clams, make sure that they're all alive. Dead clams can make you really sick, so it's really important. And I've got another little clip that we'll put in here that talks about, how to check for live clams and how to check for dead clams. I just wanted to show you the difference between a live clam and a dead clam. See how this clam is, well, it was open, it just closed up as I moved it. So you just give it a little tap and they will close up. If it's already dead, here's one it's open. If you squeeze it or give it a tap, it doesn't do anything. That's dead. And here's the one that I just showed you before. I'm going to give it a little tap and see how it closed right up. So when you're working with clams, you definitely only want to cook the ones that are live. They're not good for you, make you sick if they're already dead and you cook them and eat them. So just make sure that you give them a really, really, really good washing. Get all the sand off of them that you can. And then make sure that they're alive. Throw away the dead ones. There you go. There's a dead one. Here's one that I think is alive. We'll give it a little tap. And squeeze. And he closed right up. So making these is actually really pretty easy. We're just going to take the dry white wine, all of your ingredients, all of the wine, the lemon juice, the butter, the garlic and the onions, and put it in the pot. If you have shallots, I like shallots as well. I didn't have any, so we're just going to use onions and garlic. And depending on how many clams that you're actually going to be steaming, you're going to adjust this recipe. Right now, if you could see inside this pan, there's really only about 1/4 of an inch of liquid in here. We're going to be using this to steam the clams, so we need to have a little bit more moisture. I'm going to add probably about a half a cup of water to this, just so that there's about 1/2 an inch of liquid in the bottom. Obviously, if you're doing 2 or 3 pounds of clams, you're going to want a little bit more liquid. You're also going to use this liquid to dip your bread and to dip your clams in. So make it taste really good. Once you have everything in your pot, you're just going to throw it on the stove, heat it up. Okay, you can see the butter is just starting to melt now. As soon as that's melted and comes to a boil, then we'll put the steamer basket in and then add the clams. Okay, you can see that this is boiling nicely. The onions are nice and translucent. This is starting to make a really nice broth. So we're going to throw the steamer basket in there and then put the clams in and then cover it and let them steam for just a few minutes. Okay, there's the steamer basket. Put the clams in. There's one extra one that was questionable, but it closed up for me. And I'm just going to put the lid on when they're done, they will all be popped open. So just put the lid on, let them steam for a few minutes. The one thing that you will notice is that you're going to get a lot of flavor from the clams into your broth. Okay, this has just been a couple of minutes. Let's go ahead and check it. Okay, look at that. They're all open. This is ready. That's all you need to do is have all the clams open up. These are ready to eat. Here we are, finished recipe. Steamer clams, really super quick and easy. It took us about 10 minutes to throw this all together. Inexpensive to make this at home. The clams themselves were $6.99 a pound today at the store. If you went to a restaurant, you'd be paying anywhere from $12 to $20 for this dish. If you try this recipe and you like it, don't forget to share it with your friends. Like our Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget, leave your comments below. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to email us at momscookingadvice@gmail.com. Cheers, until next time.